Hi, I'm Pam Hayes from Hayes Sewing Machine Company, Wilmington, Delaware. Welcome back to our creative videos. And today we're going to shake it up a little bit and I'm going to show you how to thread the Babylock Vibrant. It's a nice basic serger. So it's this model right here and we're going to show you how easy it is to thread. Alright, so when we open this up, I have it set as a 4 thread, which means I have 2 needles. And in the machine, as opposed to you can do 1 needle if you wanted. When you open it up, what's nice with this one, look at this guy here. There's a little arm and look at that. It opens up.
That is impressive.
It is impressive.
Because that's always the problem with sergers, right? It's getting the thread in that lower looper.
All right, so we're going to go and we're going to start on this machine. You can do upper looper first, then lower looper, or you can just go anywhere from right to left. Now, you want to bring your thread up into the clip. You're going to go behind this clip.
Go back for a second. I'm
Sure.
sorry, I was zoomed in.
So from the back to the front in the clip, you're going to go into the clip up at the top. And what's nice is for the loopers, that's all the same. Doesn't matter which looper you're doing. And we're looking for anything that is labeled, basically, we're going for blue. So we're moving along, and what's nice is there's a little map along the way, so you can see how to do this. Now what's also nice is there's a book that obviously comes with this guy. But you don't really need to use the book because you can use the map. I always use my tweezers because my fingers are not long and thin enough.
You don't have long and pointy fingers.
I don't have long and pointy fingers. All right, and that is the lower looper. So that's the one that everybody's kind of like, I don't like that one. So this guy is going to be super simple. Again, the upper looper, we're going to go from the back to the front.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Back to the front in the loop, in the clip, and into the tension. Now you want to make sure when you're working with this serger, you have the foot up when you are threading. Because if you have the foot down, it closes the tension discs and the thread might not get in. So you want to have it up, just like your regular household machine. All right, this time I'm going to go and focus on all of the green guys. So anything that has the green, there you go.
So how many guides is that actually for that particular one?
1, 2, 3. Really,
Okay.
this is just going over top of.
Mm-hmm.
And then the upper looper gets threaded at the end. And just getting a clean edge on here. All right, so again, I'm grabbing my tweezers, and there you go.
So we had 3 guides for the upper looper. So how many guides do we have for the lower?
1, 2, 3, about the same. If you count this one, 4.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the whole.
So much more
Oh
simplified.
yeah. If you have an older serger that you kind of go, don't like it, I can understand why. All right, needles. We're doing the right needle. You go in. See how I'm making the loop, and then you're gonna go in the other side. So it kind of makes a little loop in there. I kind of floss it to make sure that it's in. And I'm going to go over, and I'm going to go into the right side of the guide. Now, for those of us over 21 who can't see anything anymore, be aware that they have needle threaders. And the needle threaders are wonderful.
Can you lift it up a little bit? There you go.
Like that?
Down a little.
Down a little bit.
Perfect.
Perfect. You'll see that there is a little triangle. The triangle wants to be up as opposed to on its side, because if you have it on the side, can you see how the blade is thick? Can you see it in?
I don't know if we can see that.
All right, but
let me hold it up for a second. Give me a second. Over to closer to you. Over closer to you. Perfect. All right. So you can see that.
Can you see how it's flat?
Uh-huh. And then when you flip it over the way it should
be, it's thin.
It's kind of thin. Okay,
Yep.
There you go.
So hence, you want the kind of thin, because think about it, it's not going to go well. And you put the thread over in the front, and it slides down the eye, the groove that's in the needle, and look at that, it threads that puppy for you. And ta-da!
Very nice.
Same thing. We're going to go in, up, in the other side, so it makes a loop. Seesaw it to make sure it's in. And this time we're going to go on the left side. And if you have good enough eyesight and you just want to thread the eye of the needle, show off.
So I don't know if you can run the threader without having your hand in front of it. Is it possible?
I'll try it. There you go. See, it's like so.
Mm-hmm.
And no. Maybe if I do it without the foot on. Maybe that'll make it a little easier. All right. So, take.
Mm-hmm.
Across.
Got it.
I'm running the white down the groove.
Sorry, I'm giving you an impossible task.
There you go. Okay, you run it down.
Uh-huh. And then it pushes the loop, and then you can grab the loop.
And there's actually a little grabber on the end, which for me sometimes is hard. It's harder because you have to see the loop to grab it. All right, so now you can see that everything is kind of out to the side. I want to take and pop my foot back on, and you don't have to take the foot off to thread your machine, just so you know that. All right, so everything is pulling nicely. Now we're going to close everything up. I lower the foot, and I like to kind of hand get it going. And look at the loops. The loops are good. Loops means we've done something right. Now, what's nice on this machine, it has a little seam gauge, and you line it up. So we're just going to, you never want to test your tension when it is, I just pulled out the left needle's thread, so I'm just going to redo that. You never want to test the chain when it's in air, you know, not on fabric in any way. There you go. And what's cool in this machine, I get into my old habits and I just cut it. But let me show you. What's really nice on this is I can be sewing. And if you watch back here, there's a little lever.
How cool is that?
I know. And there is my stitch.
Fabulous.
All right. So the Vibrant, nice option for you when you are just wanting a nice basic serger. And we'll see you again soon.